Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Hi, Wei Chen, Lucas, Yishen, Peggy, and Raiden. Valerie today is, I think she's on holiday, so she will not be joining us. Maybe watching the YouTube later on. Well, thank you so much for your submissions, Wei Chen, Peggy, as well as Valerie. So Lucas and Yishen, you haven't sent in any of your homework yet. So later we're going to go through those homework from your classmate. But next, I would like to share with you what we're going to do for today's lesson. So today is 16 on the 10th lesson already. So we're still talking about the war and cloning, war and society security, all this, right? Okay, give me a minute and let's make the things bigger. Hey, why cannot move? Okay, now can give me a minute. Okay, make the screen bigger. Okay, so we're going to go through your homework. Some of you will hand in the homework, and we are going to go through by today. Hopefully, we can close the topic on war. Then we're going to move on to security and society and watch a video. So these are the questions, right? Remember, that's your homework. 5 sentences, adjective. Later, Raiden will share with you the adjectives and the I think Wei Chen and Peggy also did this question. What does war means to you? What kind of society? Well done. Okay, these are actually questions of Wei Chen's, Peggy, Yishen, Lucas. These are the questions mostly are for Sec 1 and above. But I'm very surprising and I'm very proud of you that you can do these 3 questions even in a very short few sentences. All right, and you're supposed to submit your war poem. Yeah, guess what, Peggy? A lot of them read your poem very interesting, as well as Wei Chen's group and Lucas. I hope later you guys can expand the war poem, which I think Raiden you did, right? You expand the war poem, you haven't scanned in. So hopefully we wait for Valerie to come back next week. We'll go through all the war poems, and Peggy and Wei Chen, and Lucas and Yishen, all of you will be the judge to see which one has the best poem for the secondary school level, okay? You are the judge, and everyone will have a gift to be taken back after this whole entire competitions. Promise you, seriously. So have you printed this now, Peggy, Wei Chen, Lucas, Yishen? You're supposed to print, we did it last week, but that's why I promised you, right? You're supposed to print it and keep a copy of yourself, and then you write down your answer there, right? Okay, this is the test last week we did, and most of you passed tremendously well. Okay, it's a halfway of your holiday already. I know after the March holiday, you guys will have mid-year exam. You know, right? You all got mid-year exam. It's like, tomorrow, but don't worry, Wei Chen. Next year, all the from primary 1 to Sec 4, there will be no mid-year exam next year. Okay, actually it's not a good thing. I don't know why Raiden's so happy, crazy, man. I got happy. Okay, now, all right, we're going to do another test as usual. Then we go through after that. After these 2 tests, we're going to have a break to have more relaxing things. Now, this is the one I'm going to go through with all of you. Lucas, will you be kind enough to read to the class, please? Thank you. Wait, give me a minute. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1, Lucas.
It was a weekly 1-minute talk in class. Nelly, it's your turn to present. Mr. Flash was...
Carry on, has he?
As he announced to the class, smiling away. Nelly hesitated for a while before her feet to the front of the class. It's all right, Nelly. Just try your best, Mr. Flash called. Nelly did not speak. She stood at the front of the class for a long time, white at the ground. There was an awkward in the classroom. Tell us about your holiday then, Nelly, coaxed Mr. Flash. I swear, Nelly, as she tried to respond to Mr. Flash's question.
Wow, today you read very well, Lucas. Everyone give him a clap. Well done. Everyone, come on, well done. Lucas, really very proud of you, seriously. Okay, 还没有完哦。哎呀, so fast. I tricked you. Last part, let's go. Give me a good one.
Tell me more about your swimming, Mr. Flash said.
Can you imagine, Lucas, Nelly say, don't want leh, I don't feel like telling you leh. Why? I'm not happy to tell you, Mr. Fresh. Wow, how? Lucas, does it consider very rude or Wei Chen? Confirm, right? Right, but it's not wrong, right? Usually not. I don't want to tell you leh. 我不喜欢跟你讲，不行啊，不行啊。No, Peggy, can you imagine? I don't want to tell you. You can tell my parents, no. I just don't want to share with you leh. You big fat old ugly teacher. Oh my God, I tell you, the teacher 吐血死掉。No, I just want to make it a joke because I don't want you to be, my lesson is supposed to be crazy and fun and full of excitement. But sad to say, there are some students who are maybe close to that. No, I don't want to tell you, I'm shy. I don't feel like sharing with the class, which is nothing wrong. Okay, which is nothing wrong. Later, I'll explain to you why this 1 minute presentation is super, very real, important in real life. Okay, please carry on, Lucas.
The patient Mr. Flash continued to ask Nelly questions. Nelly felt encouraged and shared a little bit more about herself.
Exactly why I asked Lucas to stop here. You see, sometime in life, children, Yishian's, Valerie, if you are listening, Wei Chen's, Lucas, and Peggy or Braden, in life, sometimes we are hesitate to share with someone, even though if your classmate is not a stranger to you, but you don't feel like sharing because maybe you want to keep it a secret. Okay, you don't want to big mouth. You don't want people to say that, oh, you go where? Huh? East Coast Park cycling啊？哎呦，这么穷啊，没有机会坐飞机啊？哎呦，连船都没有坐过啊？哎呦，哦，只有坐过 train 啊 ，MRT 对吗？哇 ，very sarcastic 哦，伟珍，这种朋友哦，我跟你讲啊，伟珍，不要跟他做朋友 ，correct 了 ，true 呢，伟珍对不对 ？Right，this are friend please， 他们读书读到那头脑进水了，坏了 ，brain dead already。Don't laugh, seriously. I mean, their students are so sarcastic and show off. That's not the way, please. That's not the way. If your friend never been taking an aeroplane before in their whole entire life, that doesn't mean he's a lousy person or poor person. Correct? No. We are not here to judge. In fact, you should encourage. Oh, maybe next time your parents will bring you to maybe a short trip in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, or maybe the North Pole, the South Pole. You say what? Yeah, the North Pole, to see the panda bear, the South Pole, to see the penguin, and emotional damage. Okay, you know what is that, right? You know, right? Emotional damage. You also know, Peggy also know. Peggy, well, now you become famous, that guy. Okay, now I don't use emotional damage. Emotional, stressful. Okay. Now, what is this passage about? So this passage, 1 minute, children, is super important in your real life. Because when you come out to work, your boss will ask you, Lucas, please come up and do your presentation to the company. So imagine Lucas will do the, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, my name is Lucas. Everybody clap your hand, say, yay, yo. Then can you imagine, Lucas, your boss will be, 我在叫你做 presentation, 不是叫你 rap 还是唱歌, right? Same, right, Peggy? So the 1 minute is to show your professionalism. Okay? I do have 1 minute oral for all my level, from your level to all the way to the set, for 1 minute non-stop talking. You cannot stop. You must continuously talking. Seriously. In the real world, when you do your presentation, which Uncle Raymond, Lucas, I used to present things to my big boss, to client, to customers in the bank, okay, in big corporations. It's very stressful, Lucas, to stand there in front with the Amor. You know what's Amor, right? Let's say Lao Wai, okay, the white peoples, or even the big Chinese, Malay, Indians, and even a few 10, 20, 30 people, or even a few hundred in the school. You must keep yourself, not like I swear, then people know that you're scared already. So you must say, good morning, teachers. Good morning, students. My name is Stupid Clown. Today I would like to share with you. Yishan was like, what? Your name is called Stupid Clown? Luckily, it's not an asshole. Okay, so think about it, children. You might think it's funny, not true. When you come for presentations, you really must have professionalism. Good morning, my name is Peggy. Today I'd like to share with you what I would like to talk about my trip to Australia. So we just say good afternoon or good morning, class. Today I'd like to share with you the trip that I'm going to the Australia. So this is the first time I take a long flight to Australia. The nearest is back to China, which is 3 hours. But this is a 4 to 5 hours flight. So I got a lot of times in the aeroplanes to play games, to watch movie, to sleep and snore. The whole entire plane also can hear me snoring like a, the captain even say, excuse me, this is the captain speaking. May I know who brought the pig inside to the airport? Can you please control your snoring? Thank you and have a nice day. And stop snoring. If not, you make me want to fall asleep. 哎，开玩笑啊，伟生不要生气啊。Now let's go through all the words together, okay? Yishan, what is this? 读啦，读。
Annoy.
Yeah, 什么意思 ？Is your sister annoy you every time? You know what is annoyed 啊？很烦啊 ，disturb you 啊。Yishan，帮我拿那个 eraser 来，等着。Yishan，帮我拿 pencil 来。Yishan，跟我去开门，是谁来了？Yishan，帮我去厕所，周末帮我小便。开玩笑啊 ，It's very annoying, like very irritating 啊。Lucas funny 啊，帮我去厕所小便啊，这样顺便帮我大便也是啦。No 啊 ，annoying 啊 is very 哇 ，you so keep doing that. Staring, that is E. Okay, sorry, I go by alphabet 啊。Stamp 就是 like that 啊 ，stamp on it 啊 ，or stamping, also can be stamping. Reassure, that is to make sure. Drag, 那就是一直拉长。Staring is like, that's how I'm staring at you now. Enthusiastic, ready? Enthusiastically. So this word pronounced as enthusiastic. Full of energy, full of excitement. Like, come on, give it to me, man. Silence and stammer. Stammer is that means 讲话吞吞吐吐 stammer. Okay, stamp on the feet or like that. That's called the stamp. Okay. So now I want you to look at all this word and see when you fill in the word, does it make sense? So this story is about a girl, Nelly, who likes to do a presentation. Then she was kind of afraid because she's very worried. Never taught in front of class for a long time, and she decided to bring out his courage and confidence in front of the class with the help of Mr. Flash. And how did it end? It ended, of course, very successful, that she started to talk more. Seriously, children, okay, in somewhere in the halfway through, you will have this kind of things, 1 minute presentation. So a quick one, let's see. Wei Chen, tell me about yourself in 1 minute. Don't tell me, hi, I'm Wei Chen, I'm a boy. Hi, I'm a boy, Wei Chen. Hi, Wei Chen is me, I'm a boy. Hi, everyone, I'm Wei Chen, I'm a very good boy. Hi, everyone, I'm a boy who is very good in a Wei Chen. I tell you, I go to a house and you are. Let's go. Wei Chen. Do you want me to sing Christmas song to you? No, right? Then start doing it now. Hey guys, no point. Uncle Raymond helped you to write very well, listen very well, got A1, 90 marks upon 100. But if you can't talk well, in the real world, you cannot get a job. 对吗，伟成，对不对？ Let's be honest, 对不对？ Imagine you see your results so good, then when you thought, I don't know, okay, then your boss will say, next, 完蛋了，伟成，快点，不要浪费时间。You're muting your mic. I can't hear you. Raiden, can you give him a help? Help him. 1 minute. Talk about yourself.
Hi.
Talk about yourself. So think so long. Seriously? Okay, I tell you what. Let's finish this exercise. And everyone must have 1 minute to talk about yourself. Lucas, you have to talk about yourself. Yishan, Wei Chen, Peggy, and Raiden. Let's go. Do this test first. So this is adapted from the Kid Normal by Great James and Chris Smith. Let's go. You must put the alphabet and put the, let's say if you think number 15 is A, you put A and not. If you think 15 is G, you put G silence. Okay, let's go. In 5 minutes. Remember, children, when you put the words, does it make sense or not? Because I already explained A to H, all the meaning already. Okay, by right, the most out of 2, 4, 6, at least only the most one wrong. So please pay attention to it, okay? Okay? Ready? Becky, finish ready? If you all are done, please show your thumbs up. Use your emoji to show the thumbs up, okay? So that no need to keep asking you. Raiden, done, ready? If you are done, please check again and make sure it's correct. Okay, Lucas always show that kind of face, so cute. Ishan, finish already? It's okay, Lucas, you can show that face. Okay, well done. Number 15. Okay, the answer is, let's ask for Ishan. Number 15, what is the answer? What's the answer? Number 15, Ishan?
I'm not sure.
You never put the alphabet inside. Don't leave blank, please. I don't like. If this is in the exam, you must, even though you're not sure, just anyhow put the alphabet inside. Don't leave blank. Don't be so stupid to leave blank. If I never ever let me catch you that you leave blank, good luck to you. Okay, this is the worst thing to leave blank. Not sure, just anyhow put one alphabet inside. Okay? Don't ever leave blank. It's very stupid to leave blank. Okay, Peggy, what is the answer? Okay, wait, Yishen, what do you think 15 will be? Don't leave blank.
F.
F, is it? Why you F me? Why you scold me? Your answer is correct. F. Oh, you see, well done, 伟成，是吗？如果你 leave empty 的话，你是鸡蛋呢。现在呢，随便放一个 alphabet 进去是 F， 真的是 F。Okay, well done. Number 16, Yishen.
E.
D for Denmark, D for dog, right? Is it? Yes. Number 17, Yishen. Guys, Peggy, don't tell her. Today all the homework, all the answer will ask Yishen to read. Okay, don't tell her. She can't hear me because she mute already. Okay, Peggy. Why you hit me? Why you use the water and hit me? I take water. I take my water. So I got water. So I hit you. I tell you, my water bigger. I tell you. Okay, 17. 以前你不要假你不要假喝水。我跟你讲你假我跟你讲，今天你全部读到完，你不要跟我假。
B.
17 is B B for boy, is it? Wrong. 17 is C. Reassure. Lucas, your turn. Number 18. Bro, number 18, bro. Lucas.
E.
Number 18 is what?
E.
E for elephant, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Number 19, Lucas.
G.
You are absolutely right. G for good. Number last one, 20. Lucas.
H.
Lucas. King Lucas, you are right, Your Highness. Okay, how many got correct already? Okay, let's Peggy, how many you got correct? Got it correct? Oh, okay. Well done. Return. Oh. Yes. Yishen?
5.
5. Raiden? What is this? How many? All correct. Got copy or not? Okay, Lucas? Lucas?
Correct.
All correct. Well done, Lucas. Let's read now. It was the weekly 1-minute talk in class. Nelly, it's your turn to present. Mr. Fresh was enthusiastic as he announced to the class, smiling away. Nelly, it's your turn to present. Come here and show to everyone. Nelly hesitated for a while before she dragged her feet to the front of the class. Drag 就是她慢吞吞的慢慢走，很不甘愿、不爽、不喜欢这样走去前面。It's all right, Nelly. Just try your best, Mr. Fresh. Number 17 is C. Reassure. Reassure means to confirm. Is to make sure. I already told you to confirm and make sure that make sure to her that it's okay. Don't worry. If you don't know how to present, the most I will take a gun and shoot you to death. 以前 was like, 开枪打死我，我不会读，你开枪打死我。No right. He just said it's okay. 不会就不用紧，慢慢学嘛。All right. Nelly did not speak. She stood at the front of the class for a long time and wait for Santa Claus and the reindeer to come to her and wish her Merry Christmas. And they traveled together to the North Pole. The end. Cannot Wilson? You know, Wilson is the way Wilson 看我神经病 uncle. 这个是 Christmas 的 essay 咩？ passage, man. Wow, please, come on. So number 18 will be E. You are right, Lucas. E stand for staring at the ground， 就是瞪着那个地，好像那个 ground 会跟他讲话。以前 ，Hi, you want me to help you? So the fellow was like looking, yes, please help me. 以后你不懂，你看那个地啊 ，Peggy， 那个 ground 会跟你讲 ，Hi Peggy, you need my help? Yes. So imagine the teachers, Peggy, why are you looking at the ground? Can't you see I'm talking to the ground now? The ground is talking to me, teacher. Hi, yeah, your lack of imagination, teacher. I pity you. Okay, so there was an awkward, 就是很尴尬, very embarrassing moment, right? Because can't talk. So G is that there was an awkward silence in the class. Everyone was waiting. Well, come on, Natalie. Hello, hello. Hey, excuse me, Natalie. Talk, present, So you know what happened, Lucas? Wait, son. Nelly started to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes. Whoa, check it out, everyone. Yay, yo. Can you imagine, Wait, son? 每个人坐在那个椅子，从那椅子摔下去，连 Mr. Fresh 也是跌倒了。Okay, so tell us about your holiday there, Natalie quotes, Mr. Fresh. Quotes means 就是好好的跟他讲话。Please, come, share with me. Don't worry, come, just try and do your best. I swam, Natalie. Number 20 will be stumble. I swam. 他讲话，只要你看到这样，咚 means stumble. Stumble 就是讲话吞吐吐。Talk a bit, stop. Talk a bit, can very well, then stop again. Then It sounds like R-E-U-A-O. Kaki kuke ko dani nune no sasi suse so. Japanese kanji. Okay, as he tried to respond. Okay, well done. The rest I don't need to read. So that please take note of all these words, especially number F. Can you write down the word enthusiastic? Enthusiastic. Write down this word. Okay. In fact, all this A to this, all this alphabet, you are supposed to make sentences for me. Okay. Next one, we got another test coming in here. Okay, good. Peggy, can you read to the class, please, without the answer? Thank you.
When we were young, we always walked quickly to school. Our teacher would be angry if we were late. However, walking home was different. There was so much to do. Dash the way.
No need to dash, just jump. Okay, just jump. Thank you.
We often stop our favorite provision.
Provision 就是那种 7-Eleven store 以前的。Because Peggy, last time when Uncle Raymond was saying, we do not really have so many 7-Eleven. We are all those provision shop that may sell like mama shop like that. They sell the tidbits, they can sell tikam. Tikam is something like a games like that. You put 10 cents, then you can play the toys. Or put 5 cents, then you can play the horse running, that kind of things. It's quite illegal, not recognized. But 好像在赌博这样. But it's a kids place. If you win the race, horse race, you'll get a free ice cream or a free candy, something like that. So this provision shop is same like now our 7-Eleven store. But the only thing that they do not have air cons is run by auntie and uncle. Okay, family business. Okay, carry on.
Shop to buy ice pops.
So last time it's called ice pop, not ice cream. Okay, ice pop is really like a popcorn, like we call the lollipop like that. Okay.
Sometimes we use empty matchbox to catch spiders for spiders fight. During the raining season, when the little stream was filled with water, we would catch guppies our hand. When we reach home, we will put our school bags the corner and have a quick bite. Then we would run off and continue to play outside the house.
Well, I tell you what, Becky, when you're reading this, you remind me of my childhood time around your age, children. Wait, son, our time, we seriously got no much homework one. The most 1 month, 2 spelling or 2 things, that's all. And then 写习字，你懂习字哦？写那些习字 and then write sentences or penmanship, like A, B, C. Not much homework, no, seriously. Okay, we finish school already. Sometimes we study in the morning, sometimes we study afternoon. So like primary 1, primary 3, and primary 5 will be in the afternoon session. So morning we do nothing. We wake up, then we go to school because not enough school, okay, enough classroom. So we have to split into class. Then after that, I like the morning session. The morning session is the best. After you finish your morning session, the afternoon you can go and play like hell. Seriously, enjoy life, serious things like that. But as time goes by, when Singapore there are more and more school, that means there's only one session that all primary 1 to primary 6. So this story tells me like catching spider. Will you dare to catch a spider? Yishan? Will you dare? Peggy, do you know this spider? Those spider and spider can fight, or Lucas? You dare to catch, or Lucas? You dare to catch a spider? Do you know whether the spider got poison or not? Do you dare? Lucas, you there? How about guppy? Hey, fighting fish, also in the river, no? Not river, not river, sorry. The drain. We still have the guppies and all these things. Very interesting, Lucas. Life for us is very good, but now it's totally different. You see, your mommy, daddy will not ask you to go to the drain and catch the guppies or fighting fish, or go to the forest there to catch spider. All these things are. This is really my time when I have the exposure outside the park or the forest or even the drain, to enjoy all these things there. Seriously, very fun. So great. Like the words here, these are all prepositions. Over, by, in, into, under, from, along with. So you realize that prepositions are very important. So when you put in the preposition, make sure that it makes sense. Make sure that when you put the preposition, you have to visualize whether this sentence written, is it supposed to be like that, or maybe it doesn't make sense, then you change. Don't ever leave a blank. You see, Ishan, just now you the one you leave the blank, you anyhow you put that word air fried, correct, or 1 mark with you see. So 记住真的不是开玩笑From now on, if there's a multiple choice or A, B, C, D, and you're not sure, just anyhow put an alphabet there. The chances is you might get 25% correct. Correct now. If you don't put your answer in, it's 0%. Okay. So this is a story about. A kampong stay in the 1950s, 60s, or 70s. Then these children will rush to school because the teachers are very fierce. No. They will catch you if you're late. They'll take the cane and cane your hand or even your leg or even your buttock. That's how fierce the teacher were at that time. Very strict, very fierce, very highly disciplined. So sometimes after school, they will quickly go home. They put their bag at home or rush out, have a quick lunch because the parents are usually working. So they'll go out and fly kites, catch spider, catch fish, or play 跳飞机. You know it's 跳飞机, right? Hopscotch. You know it's hopscotch, right? Then they will go and play even marble 那个弹珠. Then even go to fishing. This is my generation. Now is what? Roblox, Minecraft, Nintendo, Xbox, handphone. So boring. Your life is staying in a room house. Don't go out and we even play badminton, table tennis. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, let's finish out these 4 prepositions. Go. Excuse me. Okay, children, if you're done as usual, when you finish, show your thumbs up or your smiley face. Thank you. Yeah, I say smiley face, so like that. 哎呦，伟生，你的牙齿很肮脏，你这个敢show我这样。I think after the lesson, Wei Shen will be very angry. 一定要打那个臭 Uncle Raymond，把他牙齿全部给打掉。Okay, all finish already, huh? Becky, finish already? Okay, Wei Shen finish? Okay, let's go. Wei Chen, what is your answer for 11 and 12, please?
F.
Why you scold me? Same as Yushen, no? Yushen F me, you also F me. Yes, the answer is F. Correct. Okay, number 12, please. 开玩笑哈，伟成不要生气啊。Number 12? Huh? Oh, you call me BB 啊？哎呦 so shy 嘞！哎呦，不好意思。Yes, the answer is B. Number 13, Raiden?
E.
E, why you E me? Yo, just now BB now called E. And number 14?
H.
Number 14 is H. We will put our school bag under the corner and have a quick bite, is it? You say under H. It's wrong. Number 14 should be C. Okay, we will put our bag in the corners, or by right should be at the corners. Okay, in the corner. 在一个 corner, not under the corner. How do you put under the corner? The bag put under the corner. It's not under the table, under the chair. It's in the corner, in the corner. Okay, Peggy, how many you correct? Okay, the answer for 11 is F. Number 12 is B for boy. Number 13 is E for elephant. And number 14, C for China. Peggy, how many you correct?
Paul.
All, huh? Peggy, all correct, huh? Wilson? All? Okay, Yishen, all? Lucas, all? Yes, okay. So written 3 upon 4. Okay. Now we finish all this already. Yeah? Okay, let's go about which one I want to share with you. This one done, this one done, this one done. Okay, this one later we're going to share the homework. Now, first of all, I'd like to talk more about this one. Very important. As you know, recently got some crazy people going around to take a knife and slash people, right? You know, right? You know that? In fact, 3 cases. On the 16th, on the 14th or 15th, there are 3 cases, people taking knife to go around and slash people. Damn crazy, huh? Peggy, do you know about this? It's in Bangkok, Sengkang there. Lucas, you know about this? Okay. But thank God, because of Uncle Raymond is a Superman, I went there and took out my shirt. Then I catch the bad guy. Wait, don't need like that. Don't need to be, oh my gosh, Uncle Raymond. You're such a fat guy, can't even fly poppy. How you wear the cape and fly halfway through your job. Okay, joke aside, children. Lucas and Yishen and Peggy and Wei Chen and Raiden. Such a nice country like Singapore that we all know safe and sound, right? There's still people taking a knife and what? Can you imagine, Wei Chen? After school, you want to go home. And then at the traffic light, you saw this guy taking a knife. What will you do? You will either run away or you 来吧，叶问，我跟你单挑。哇，以前你笑什么？他可能是叶问的大徒弟，来吧，叶问。Lucas will be better. Lucas will not. 来吧 I got nerf gun. Bang, bang, bang. Lucas, he'll take the nerf gun and whack him. Be careful. Being a police officer, I would like to share with you. When you see these kind of crazy people, the best is run for your life. Don't be a hero. Okay, run for your life. And get someone to hide or shout and scream as loud as you can. Okay? As loud as you can to get attention to people to come and help you. You don't scream like that. Help! Help! Wow, Peggy, how? Help me! Help me! Only 那个小蚂蚁会听到了啊。You must shout as loud as you can. Seriously, and be careful because why I'm showing this just nice. It just happened. We talk about war, Russia and Ukraine. Now we talk about this safety and security and society. Same topic. And realize 2 days ago, really got crazy people taking knife and fighting and even go to the restaurant, smoke and want to challenge, take the plate and throw at the staff. Okay, now you see over this picture here, you take note. As a police here, okay, Singapore remains safe and secure. Take notes of all these words. Singapore ranked first in law and order in 2019. Global law and order doesn't mean low crime means no crime. A low, very low crime doesn't mean no crime. There will be still crime. Some crime like cyber security crimes or even some pickpocket or things like that. Right? And even some people go to 7-Eleven just for the sake of stealing things. They got money to pay, no? But they just want to steal something. Okay. So their crime content to remain low, but there's a lot of scammers. Be careful. When you Wei-San, do you have a handphone? No. Peggy, you have a handphone? Do you have okay, Peggy, if you have a handphone, if anyone call you with a +65, do not answer. Okay. In Singapore, there's no such thing as +65 then with the handphone number. Okay. So do not, okay, Yishan, you also got handphone, right? So 记住+65， 除非你有你的爷爷奶奶在中国，他打给你，你应该知道他们的号码吗？对不对 ？Correct 啊。You put that grandpa or grandma. So be careful of the scammer because once they tap you, they will tell you all the things they will threaten you or say, oh, 你的谁在我手上 I kidnap him or kidnap her, or you just now you cross the road, you did not cross properly, I'm going to fine you, you must transfer money, that kind of stupid things they would like to do, and they will take your money out of it. So remember to tell your parents or your relative anything that is +65. That means the handphone number is like that. +65, then 9812357, something like that. Okay, so don't even call. Or even there is this telephone numbers like that. Also don't call. Anything that's +65, do not answer the call. So next, we can see that this is a Changi Airport. What it means here, see, when people come into Singapore, we will check whether this person is a terrorist or is it an illegal immigrants, 非法移民不是非法移民，非法入境的那些旅客的 tourists. Sometimes they can use fake passport or another name or something like that. Do you know, hey children, Lucas, Wei-Chen, do you now go to airport? Do you know you can use your thumbprint instead of passport? Do you know that? Very good. You know, thumbprint is the best. Nobody going to cut your finger and then put a thumbprint and go out, right? So thumbprint is to recognize, seriously, because now the passport is, even though the passport is so high end, people can imitate or fake the passport or do until like real and put the photo inside and capture the things. So now the thumbprint is the best. There is know that you are the Singaporean's citizen. Then Singapore remains relatively drug-free. Yes, recently got this Indian guy, just missed a bit, or was it more than a bit of the drugs? And because they were saying that he got a very low IQ, so his mind was being controlled by someone to bring drugs to Singapore, he's going to hang. 他是死刑 death. In Singapore, is if doing drugs is hang. I really totally support this. A lot of countries, Wei-Chen and Peggy, Yishan and Lucas and Valerie and Raiden, a lot of countries think that Singapore is very barbaric, very uncivilized to hang people because they bring drugs, and then there's the capital punishment of death is not supposed, it's a no. What the law minister say, I think I agree, is that in order to keep Singapore safe, we have to really eliminate all these people from bringing drugs. If not, the country will be upside down. You know what happens to the Opium War 1 and 2 during China, the 鸦片战争. The 老外, the British people bring opium to China and sell opium. This is drugs, and make what happened China to be very bad at that time, and lost Hong Kong and Macau. So drug is definitely a bad thing, and totally we have to stop it. We have to stamp it. We have to really say no to drugs. So if anyone bring drugs, it's a death penalty. This is is a fact in Singapore, but of course other countries say no, Singapore should not do that. Now, so we have a good momentum of SG Secure, guys. All of you take note of this SG Secure right now. Okay, this SG Secure will definitely go to set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4. You will have to do this. In fact, we as a police officer, we have to know what is SG Secure 1, SG Secure 2, and 3, different levels. Because this SG Secure will really protect yourself, prevent crime, and what? And preserve the freedom and preserve the country to be free from crime. Okay, so this SG Secure is, run, hide, and tell, right? You know, right? You run, hide, and tell, right? To announce that, oh, there's a terrorist there putting a bomb or they're attacking. Be careful. And these are recidivisms. Recidivisms means that people who go inside the jail, come out, will not commit the crime again. So they will turn over a new leaf. They'll make sure that these people who went to the jail will come out, will turn over a new leaf, will not repeat the same offense and carry out even a more serious offense. So they will help these people to change and turn over a new leaf to become a better person. So ladies and gentlemen, it is very important, like some of you just now wrote the essay, later we go through one by one, that security is so important, not just to protect your house with your key or lock your camera, your German Shepherd dog, or your Chihuahua to take care of your house Chihuahua. Oh my goodness, how can a Chihuahua guard your house? Can you imagine, Wei-Chen, this guy stay in a landed property, or Lucas, then they say that beware of dog. So this robber jumped into the gate. Then the dog came out, is a Chihuahua. The dog came out the dog came out is a Chihuahua, not the German Shepherd. You know it's a German Shepherd, very big dog, right? So imagine the dog came out is a Chihuahua. I think the robber will 笑死. This is called beware of dog. I mean Chihuahua, you know what is Chihuahua, Lucas? 很小只, right? Chihuahua is a very small dog. Hey, Chihuahua is a very, very small dog. German Shepherd is super big, very fierce, okay? So take note of all this one here. Maybe you are only primary 4, but along the way, when you do your CCE, your BIA, your social study, you must know all these things, okay? So homework is write a story on how to have a safe and good multiracial society. Later we watch the video, okay? Next, this will be your homework next week. I just give you a head start. This can be a multiracial country. The title is called Being Polite. Pay attention. Being Polite, 150 words essay. So do you see this guy is on the phone call? So I would want you to use all. Lucas, are you there? Lucas, I want you to use all the 3 pictures. I don't want you to use 1 picture. All 3 pictures must use. The first pictures talk about this lady on the phone call. What happened? Okay, this is look like non-Chinese, right? And this one is a Malay, definitely is a Malay, right? And then this is an Indian boy. What happened? It's pointing. What does it mean? Give out the seat for the old man to sit down or what? And then these 2 boys are shaking hands. How are you going to make these 3 pictures into 1 essay? Got it, huh? This will be shown in the next lesson for lesson 11. So first, I will start off. One day, this lady called out and say that this old man, really? This old man, listen, Michelle, are you paying attention? Lucas, all of you pay attention, Peggy and Valerie, if you're watching. So this lady called up, okay, to ask that where is my father? My father is a dementia, he can't remember things. He go out, his memory lost. So then this boy saw this old man sitting there talking to himself. Then this little boy, this Indian boy, approached this auntie who is a Malay auntie, explaining to her that I think this uncle is lost. She's sitting in the bus stop and don't know how to go home. So can you please kindly call the police or call someone? Get it now. Okay? Right. Can you thank you? So you can be polite in calling, right? So politely this lady called out to ask for help to the police station or someone or his friend, because maybe the father is just only lost around the area. Maybe he's staying in Bedok. So maybe the area Bedok, or staying in Jurong East. Wow, that day I went to Jurong East, Lucas. Wow, the place is so nice. I'm not staying in Jurong. So I went to Jurong East. Wow, the place is so nice. Then I went to Funan on weekends with Raiden. Wow, it's so beautiful, the building, but I don't know. I kind of lost that. So okay, So later they call out and finally they found the boy. So maybe these two boys shaking hands is that you are the grandson. Okay, that's not you. The grandson was very happy that he thanks the boy. This boy might be this boy. Okay, he thanks the boy, and then it happened that this boy is the classmate of the grandson, and or maybe the classmate recognized that this is Peter's grandfather. Correct? Okay, so do you realize these pictures here got different race, multiracial race? Okay, this one maybe say these are Chinese, this is an Indian boy, this is a Malay. You see, so this is multiracial. Okay. Can So you must use fish pot. Okay, Lucas, what is fish pot? That means this one. Fish pot is this one. Ready? Look here. Pay attention, please. When I say pay attention, please pay. Fish pot talk about this. How you start the story with a fables. It was a hot and sunny day, something like that. Okay, or it was raining cats and dogs. My mom was so worried that my grandfather was outside. She started calling people to ask for help, something like that. Because my grandfather was outside without having a what? 雨伞怎么讲? Umbrella, right? So similarly, so was my mother was as frightened as a mouse. Okay, or something like that. And I know my grandfather will be as hungry as a wolf because he has not taken his breakfast or lunch. Okay, then you can end the story. Well, thanks to my classmate Raju, who recognized my grandfather and quickly tell the auntie to call for the police to help. A friend indeed. A friend who is in need is a friend indeed. Thanks to Raju. Yes, thank you for clapping. So occupations, inside the story, we talk about policemen, we talk about maybe an ambulance that came because the grandfather was not well, or you can say a passerby, or the passerby, this lady here, maybe is a teacher. This lady is a teacher. Okay. So Lucas, you see, because you're the quite new, Wei Chen more or less know already. So you see places. Places will be, the picture will say in the bus stop, right? The uncle, grandfather was sitting at the bus stop, right? Bus stop. So you see, the fish spot is very, very useful for all of you to use. So the whole entire story can use fish spot. And the best is your essay must be at least 5 paragraphs, involve all the 3 pictures. Okay, sorry children, I think your holidays by today or tomorrow should stop already and really start to pull out your socks and prepare for your mid-year exam. Seriously, if not, if your result is not so good, whether it's English, Math, Science or Chinese, you might go to Foundations Primary 5. Okay, think about it. Okay, if not, your June holidays and your December holiday will be very miserable. So best is to, like what Lucas put there, eat ice cream, enjoy life. Okay, so please, Lucas, I think if you're not sure, please ask Uncle Evans. The last time you hand in your homework was very good, Lucas. So I leave it to you, Lucas. It's a must to do this compo. Okay, it's a must to do this compo. Okay. So I want to see 5 paragraphs. Your introduction must be, it was raining cats and dogs. My mom was worried that my grandfather, or you can say Peter's mother was worried that his grandfather was outside. Okay, something like that. Use your fish spot. Remember, children, fish spot. By now, you should know what I mean by fish spot. Will make sure your composition is so beautiful written and people will enjoy your fish spot. Then you see, we are talking about what is fish spot already. Okay, I will introduce you a list of all the fish spot by next week if possible. Okay, an apple a day keep the doctor away. That's Proverbs. An eye of an apple is a favorite person. Something like that. Okay. Now let's share the homework by some of you. Okay, let's start with who? Peggy. Read to the class, please.
What does war means to you? War means killing and winning.
Very good sentence. Wait. Very good sentence. But children, I expect you guys to write a few more sentences. You get me, Peggy? Okay, but anyway, it's over already. you no need to do corrections. If you want to redo, I don't stop you, Becky. If not, that's it, full stop, move on already, okay? Right? But maybe you can add in, war means killing and winning. Sometimes in the war, there are people who win the war, but there will be a lot of death. So it's no point winning winning the war, but you lost a lot of people in the war. Something like that, okay? You must write a few sentences. So for future, when you see this kind of question, don't write one sentence or two sentences. At least maybe about, say, 5 to 6 sentences. No need 5 to 10 paragraphs. No need, no need. Maybe less than 10 sentences, but more than 5 sentences, okay? 5 sentences to 10 sentences, but not just one sentence. Carry on the next one.
What kind of society are we living in now?
So what kind of society, right? Carry on, sorry.
We are living in a peaceful and pleasant society.
Then you must continue like that, Peggy. Therefore, we need to cherish our families and friends who are living in this society so that everyone will live happily and harmoniously. This society will make us to live together and continue to enjoy our life. Something like that, okay? Next one.
What type of security do you know that can protect us? TV, gates.
Okay, you can say CCTV and gates are the common security that can protect us. That can protect us when we are at home or when we are not at home. CCTV and gates will help to protect, to check on strangers or bad guys to enter the house. Okay, so that our property, our belonging will not be get stolen. Okay, something like that. So you must write a few more sentences on that. Okay, thank you. Okay, next one. I think it's Wei Chen. Okay, Wei Chen, your turn. Yes, Wei Chen, read to the class, please.
War means there will be blood, fighting, and killing.
So therefore, we must not carry out this war as it will result in a lot of death. War is an ugly things to be witnessed by people. So add in the few sentences on that. Number 2.
We are living in a peaceful and happy society.
So all of us in Singapore, we must live in a multiracial so that everyone will respect one another to prevent any bloodshed to start off a civil war or internal war. Number 3. Number 3, here.
Military.
So you just put military, so then how? So you say military is a way of security to prevent enemy from intruding my country. Security is important to prevent external attack by foreign powers. Military is important for a country so that they will prevent others to take over the country. True, so you must write the sentences a few, don't just put military. Right? Okay, now this is the first time. For all of you, listen carefully. You must write a few sentences. Carry on. We're talking about adjective. Wei Chen?
A big round black ice cream.
Okay, that's adjective. You're using 3 color and shapes and size.
And
No
expensive.
comma here. By right, there's no comma here. Sorry. Give me a minute. By right, I did not see it just now. Okay, by right, there's no comma here. Okay, carry on.
An expensive big oval black sports car.
Okay, fair enough. I like the way you pronounce sport car. That's true. So you talk about the quantifier, the size, the shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4. By right, it's a big oval and black sport car. So you must put, you must put here and black sport car. Well done, guys. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
A few small brown animals.
Yeah, a few small and brown animals should be N again. I forgot. Okay. So you must still put an N. So because you're using two adjectives to describe the animal, small and brown. And also this one also. They are small and young puppy. Okay, N. Okay, next one.
The small and young puppies.
Yeah. So who is there? Maybe the dogs, or the cats. Usually it's the dog, sorry, not the cat, sorry. Number 5.
Some huge and hunting houses.
Yes, thank you. You see? But it will be good to add in a few more words inside. Some huge and haunting castles can be found in England. Okay? Their small and young puppies were found in the drains, abandoned by some people, abandoned by the owners. Correct? A small and brown animal was walking around in Orchard Road or was crossing the street. You know, there's this auto, right? There's this crossing the traffic light in where is it? The Istana there, Istana 总统府那边 Okay, so save this. Thank you, Wei Chen. Next will be who? Who's turn? Wait, let's see who's turn. Oh, okay, I found it. Okay. Let's talk about society. Rayden? What does war means to you?
What does war mean to you? War means to me is fighting, killing, and other bad things. What society are we living in? The society that we are living in is a balanced society. What kind of security can protect us? The security that can protect us is the land security, so we can protect our land.
Okay, thank you. So actually this balance spelled wrongly, is B-A-L-A, wrong spelling. Let me see, I go to the chat and type. Okay. Okay, this is the word balance. Okay. So what kind of security can protect us? There will be air, land, and sea. Write down air, land, and sea security. 海陆空. The air security will be definitely the fighter plane, right? When the enemy shoot the missile or bring in the aeroplane to attack Singapore. The sea security will be definitely the patrol boat, the police patrol boats to go around to make sure there's no illegal immigrants, 就是偷偷游泳过来从印尼还是 Malaysia. There are people who really seriously 伪真的是真的有。Some even take a very small boat 2-3个人在偷偷半夜3更半夜 middle of the night they will just go and somehow I won't tell you how the police will know how to catch them. They will know how to catch them, and some of them very poor thing. They're halfway through they might turn into a speedboat and run away, and sometimes you'll crash and they drown themselves. Some of them very funny. They want to come to Singapore to work but they don't know how to swim, and yet they want to come by sea. Then halfway the ship capsized 那个船翻了对吗？他们没有那个救生圈don't have the life jacket, right? They thought they are Joseph Schooling. You know with Joseph Schooling, right? They thought they are Joseph Schooling and swim very fast. Sorry, there are some really die in the sea, really die, drown, 真可怜But because they want to come here to make a living, because they know their countries they cannot make a living, so they want to come here. Very sad. So, okay, so we have thanks to Rayden, we have air, land, and sea. The sea, of course, is the police patrolling. Of course, we got the navy to prevent the pirates. You know pirates, ma? Pirates 就是那个海盗. You know, right? 海盗 pirates. They always got one icon with it. I will kill you. Then Wei Chen say, can you talk with me with your both eyes on? Okay. So pirates, These pirates, usually the police may not have enough strength, but they can do it. They still can stop the pirates. But if the pirates have strong weapons, then the navy, the 那个海军will come in to together with the police. So you see, guys, at night you can sleep peacefully, and because Singapore is an island surrounded all by water, right? Anytime they can come in and attack. Just like during World War II, the Japanese, how they attack us. Okay, so thanks to Raiden for this one. Next, Raiden. Raiden has done the 10 adjective. So by right, Yishan and Lucas and Peggy done already, right? 10 adjective. Thanks to Wei Chen. Wei Chen do 5. Well done. So let's go.
Look above you. There is so many balloons flying on top of your head. There is a chicken across the road and he is meeting his friend. After you have finished all the tea in the tea,
After you have finished all the tea in the teacup, please refill it. Very funny. After you have finished your tea in the teacup, please refill it.
in the teacup, please refill it. Long ago, there was many pandas, but now there is very few of them in China. As you are the rightful king to the throne, so you are now King Joe IV. Before you became CEO, you were my assistant, and I was your boss. Look behind you. It's a red ball. Let's wash it and bring it home. During dinner, you were very bad to your sister. Why is that so? Look into the hole. There is a big broken laptop. Should we get it out or not? From the bottom of my heart, will you marry me, my love?
So the word marry is double M-A-R-Y. It's bottom spelled wrongly already, yeah? Okay. So yeah, that's done by Raiden. The 10th adjective from the 104 prepositions. You guys are supposed to every week now submit at least 5 sentences as what Wei Chen has done, with whether using adjective, prepositions, vocab, anything. So with these 10 sentences that Raiden has made, she's now increased to about 610 sentences throughout his life really. Right, Raiden, you have more than 600 sentences, right? Please, I lost count, so go and check. So now everyone, please submit your homework, okay? Now, I would like you to take a look at this one, pay attention, because you guys are going to write another essay, a lot of things to do. After this holiday, there is a lot of things to do. Like I say, I leave it to you. If you don't want to hand in your homework, it's fine with me, okay? But you will not learn. So the best is to hand in your homework, okay? Okay, this one, ready? Pay attention, because it's really impact to your life about multiracial and the security.
A series of race riots between Chinese and Malays broke out in Singapore, leaving thousands dead and hundreds injured.
When it came to racial riots, it was just madness. I experienced myself firsthand, and that was when I felt so threatened and where I was almost killed.
Communal tensions that led to the 1964 race riots contributed to Singapore's separation from Malaysia the next year. To avoid the mistakes of the past, Singapore's founding Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew and his team aimed to create a society where different races, religions, and cultures could live peacefully. Here's how Singapore built a fairly harmonious society.
Sorry, go back to this. Can you copy down this sentence?
Here's how Singapore built
a fairly harmonious society. Write down this, please. write down somewhere. Singapore built a fairly, not 100% that is no mistake. Fairly, that means reasonably good, harmonious society. That means everyone has equal rights. Everyone can go to school. Everyone can eat together. No need to separate whether you're Malay or Chinese or Indian. Okay. Ready? Write down. If you don't want to write down, it's fine with me. Okay. But please, it will be very helpful. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go.
A fairly harmonious society.
So racial harmony in Singapore.
Singapore has a population of 5.7 million people. Among the 3.5 million who are citizens, 76% are Chinese and 15% are Malay. Malays are the native people of the island. During British colonialism, immigrants from China, India, and other parts of the world came to Singapore as the island was being developed into a trading.
So if you think Singapore is purely run by Chinese, you are wrong. Initially, it was the Malay. Then Sir Stamford Raffles came in and things like that. So the Malays will think that this is my country, no, not the Chinese. No. Okay, it's not Malay or Chinese, but you have to look back in the history. But majority that islands was last time run by the Malays. But now, why there are more Chinese? It's all thanks to our great-great-grandfather who came all the way from China to come here to make a living. Okay. Just look at the English subtitle, okay?
Import. By the 1870s, Chinese had become the majority population.
Now you get it, huh?
In 1959, Singapore obtained self-governance from the British. To completely break away from colonial rule, in 1963, Singapore joined the Federation of Malaya, part of Malaysia today. But it was a difficult union, plagued with differences in political approaches, economic conditions, and sharp exchanges between leaders from both sides.
The relationship then were just not getting on. Within majority Singapore Chinese, 75% Chinese from Singapore, in a merger with Malaysia, which are predominantly Malay, 55-60% Malays.
The community in Singapore, the majority Chinese, have been doing very well economically. The Malaysians feel that they will be undermined should Chinese in Singapore continue to gain economic supremacy over the peninsula.
Is it professor studying this?
The idea was that all races should be treated equally. But in Malaysia, that was a different outlook because
see, all races are supposed to be treated equally. So you're going to write this essay, even though you are primary 4. I want to see what is your thoughts.
the Malay leaders and Malay politicians felt they were sons of the soil. There was a sense that Malays should always have the political dominant position.
In 1964, increasing racial tensions between Malays and Chinese led to a series of riots. Singaporean Malays are predominantly Muslims. On July 21st, a Muslim holiday to celebrate the Prophet Muhammad's birthday, clashes broke out between Malay participants and Chinese bystanders during a procession. Violence spread across the island, ravaging Singapore for weeks, leaving 23 dead and 454 injured. In September, another series of riots triggered by the killing of a Malay rickshaw rider broke out. Zainul and a few friends were on their way back home from Friday prayers when the curfew was imposed on September 2nd. Buses were full, so they jumped on a lorry for a ride. The lorry broke down in a Chinese area.
A lot of Chinese youngsters were standing by the roadside watching, and suddenly when they saw this group of about 20 Malays rising from the lorry to come down to get alternative transport, they must have thought that we were there to attack them. And the next second, we came out with bicycle chains, iron rods, acid bombs, and pandemonium broke loose. They just randomly were hammering, killing people on the street. But fortunately for me, I was able to grab a moving taxi and fled to safety. But that was not the end of the story, because when I took the taxi ride and reached the other side where I live, which is Geylang area, which is the Malay area, it was the reverse. Malays were beating up innocent Chinese, trishaw pullers, fruit sellers, who used to be friends at one time.
The September riots resulted in 13 deaths and left another 106 injured. About a year later, Singapore separated from Malaysia and became an independent state.
Be firm, be calm. We are going to have a multiracial nation in Singapore. We will set the example. This is not a Malay nation. This is not a Chinese nation. This is not an Indian nation. Everybody will have his place. Equal. Language, culture, religion.
The Singaporean government enshrined multiracialism in its constitution and implemented.
You see, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew is already say that this is our founders of Singapore, right? Lucas, are you there? Can you turn on your camera? So in Singapore, you see, realize that you say that this is not for Chinese, not Malay, or not Indian. It's for everybody. This country is not just purely for Chinese. So the Malay might feel very threatened, right? 75%, right? Oh, 75% are Chinese. So can you imagine the Malays will feel very uncomfortable? But I believe Weichen, Lucas, Yishan, and Peggy, and Raiden, you should have some Malay and Indian friend, right? Do you have? You have, right? So you see, does it mean that, oh, no, you're Indians, you're Malay, no, you cannot be friends? No, we don't have these kind of things. But in other countries, I would use the word maybe they have this kind of thinkings, but not in Singapore. We treat everyone, single one, everyone equal. Okay, I'm very proud of it.
Policies and initiatives based on these principles for education, housing, politics, and community development. One of the first things that Singapore's leaders did was to break down the language barrier between ethnic groups. 4 official languages, English, Chinese, Malay, and Tamil, were established, but English was designated as a common language.
Pupils in Singapore are required to take English as a first language, right, as well as a mother tongue language. So that enables them to not just hold on to their heritage, their ethnic culture, but at the same time be able to interact with
this is me, no?
Different races.
When I was young, I'm so like that.
There
No?
was resistance from Chinese parents.
This is how I go to school last time.
The Chinese schools gradually dwindled, and those to English schools grew.
English is the language of the civil service of government. Parents saw the writing on the wall. If English is the language of the civil service, you go to an English school so that your
okay, when you say civil servant, means that you work for the government. Okay, that's why they say civil servant. Okay.
In a way, a unifying language for Singapore, and it was a very important decision because that made Singapore so relevant in the world and gave us our position.
Racial segregation.
Okay, guys, I want to stop here. Now you know why, children. We are all Chinese, right? By right, we should know my mother tongue's the Chinese well, right? 华文教育, but you realize coming to Singapore that some of you are from China. My grandparents definitely are from China, but I'm really born in Singapore. My wife is Singaporean. I am Singaporean. All my 3 children are Singaporeans, but I never forget the roots that I'm from China. Okay, even though I don't call myself China, I'm a Chinese. Okay, so here, what this lady say that no, we use English is for easy communication with the Malays, the Indians, the non-Chinese, so that we can communicate. So the reason, children, why you come all the way to Singapore and study English, now you understand why. It's for you guys, listen carefully, Yishans, especially you. I'm not saying that you are weak in your English, in fact, you have improved a lot now. Okay, I need to emphasize for Yishan now, because you are that kind of shy type. You say, why should I? For what the hell do I come here and study English? You see, if China is so open up, they are open up to learn more English and even Spanish, France, Japanese, Koreans, different languages. I think you are supposed to learn as many languages if you want to survive in this world. Language is so important. Whether English, Chinese, or Malay, or do you know how to speak Malay, Yishan? Boleh cakap Melayu dah, boleh makan? Pandai, pandai means smart. Bodoh means stupid. Boleh cakap Melayu means, do you know how to speak Malay? Barakam. Barakam is India, is how are you? Ile 就是没有. So you see, I know a bit here and there. If you are a Singaporean, you definitely need to know these kind of languages. Why? It's part of our culture. It's part of the way we live in a multi-racial society. Guys, don't look at it like, uncle, just today this topic we talk, forget it. No, if you're going to think like that, don't stay in Singapore. 你不配住在新加坡，因为什么呢？因为你觉得你my Chinese is enough already. I learn English. No. Here we respect all race and religions and language. In fact, it's a good place for you, Wei Chen, for you to build up. Seriously, I can speak Cantonese. You know what is Cantonese? 广东话。我是潮州人，我会 speak 潮州话。我会讲福建话。OK， 我会讲马来话、印度话一点点。还有我可以学一点日语。おはようございます。ありがとう。どうも。大変こそませ。大変どうぞ。本日こそ。I can speak Korean. 감사합니다. That's all. Okay. I can speak English and Chinese. Guys, please don't afraid to learn new languages. The world is going to be very diverse, and because of the internet, you can use Siri, Google to translate, but you will never translate your brain into a lot of things. Don't believe our children. Please pay attention to continue to read this documentary.
Dating back to British colonial rule.
You listen, why is it so important?
Riots. So in the 1960s and 70s, the Singaporean government forcibly removed people from racial enclaves and relocated all races to new public housing estates, where about 80% of Singaporean households live today.
Well over 400,000 people, a quarter of Singapore's population, has been
This is where I stay, no?
5 years.
I used to stay in this kind of house.
Nowhere in the world.
Only one toilet.
Despite the government's early efforts,
no aircon.
By the
One
1980s,
toilet.
racial enclaves were forming within public housing estates.
It's so hot, I tell you, damn hot.
In 1989, the ethnic integration policy was introduced to ensure a mix of Chinese, Indian, and Malays in each public housing block.
It's not just having different race groups on the same corridor, and they walk down the corridor and say hello to each other, or they meet in the town square and they see different race groups. Their children go to the same neighborhood school, and that is the value.
But critics see mixing ethnic groups in public housing as a way of social control. On a political level, Singapore has policies to ensure multiracial representation. In 1988, an amendment to the Parliamentary Elections Act was passed. This introduced the Group Representation Constituency, or the GRC, which required political parties to field at least one minority candidate in each GRC team, composed of 3 to 6 members. Currently, there are 17 GRCs, which mean there are at least 17 minority members among the total 93 members of the parliament.
Previously, you could have a party putting up a Chinese candidate, just hoping to get the majority Chinese to vote for them without having to worry about the voters. But now, no party, no candidate can behave in that way anymore.
But detractors said the Group Representation Constituency was introduced to make it harder for the opposition to win elections. In 2016, the Constitution of Singapore was revised to include reserved elections. This meant that a
Okay,
president...
guys, please take note. I know you are only primary 4 student. This one, I will say, please pay attention and serious. Peggy and all of you listen now. Because this constitution is a law governed by the governments passed down. In now you are only coming 10 years old. In another 11 years old, 11 years time, you are 21. You can vote for the government. That's where 11 years later, wow, my goodness, Uncle Raymond is already 60 plus. By the time you are 21, you are going to select the government to protect Singapore, to prevent war, to know what is security. Now you understand? If now I don't tell you how to do it, you might vote for the wrong government and your career and your future will be gone. 明白吗? Just like why your parents are so emphasized to study well, to educate you well, so that you have a good mind, that you will not go to the wrong way. Not like the one the guy who take the knife and slash people, right? You know, right? You know what happened? He's actually on drugs. He took a kind of drugs that make her hospitalization. So you see, Wei Chen, now you understand why Singapore cannot accept drugs. People think. So Lucas, poor thing, you fell down on the ground. Poor thing. Oh, thank you. So Lucas, imagine Lucas, Wei Chen, all of you going to choose a government who agree that drugs is good. Will you want to stay in Singapore? No, right? You want, Lucas? Yeah, I also want. Lucas want to have drugs sell in Singapore is Panadol. 那个头痛药，头痛药是 drugs 来的哈 ，Peggy， 对吗？Okay, let's go.
Presidential election would be reserved for a particular racial group if no one from that community had been president for the past 30 years. The 2017 election was the first
Then this is a female
election,
president,
and it was reserved for the Malay community. But compared with the Prime Minister of Singapore, the president plays a largely ceremonial role and doesn't hold much power. The government also initiated ethnicity.
That's my place. I used to go there during Chinese New Year. You don't see all this already, you see?
Employees in Singapore
I used to go market with my grandma like that.
A small percentage of their monthly income to one of the 4 ethnic
You will have to learn all these things, CPF.
according to their ethnicity.
Confirm, next 2 years when you go to secondary school, no, next 3-4 years.
Help upgrade skills for lower income groups. But
Culturalism, multi-racialism to succeed, there has to be a visible hand in society. I think we've done quite well. You know, we've not had interracial riot since 1969.
That's the year I was born.
It's a stable society. And it is this stability.
And my birthday is coming. Yay! I won't tell you it's on Mother's Day.
Singapore has strict anti-race.
Mine is Monday. Yours is in next year.
The absence of race rights doesn't mean there are no racial tensions.
This is a mosque, huh?
Disparities.
Behind you is a
Today,
mosque.
Singapore faces challenges to shrink the income gap between Malays and other ethnic groups.
Among the minorities, that they feel that they are marginalized, they couldn't speak out of it because the whole system is structured in such a way that it should be legitimate. The reason why you are where you are is because you haven't done well, right? Whereas
my family.
This one will relate to your compo. That one, the polite, that's the one over there, right?
Hi, welcome to my home. My name is Paul. I'm 12 years old and this is my beautiful family.
You see, use the word beautiful.
There are 6 people in my family.
The adjective.
My mom, my dad, my 2 sisters, my younger brother, and me. This is my sister Lydia, who is 10. She is in the 4th grade. She loves reading.
You see?
Her favorite school subject is English.
Favorite.
This is my younger brother, Oliver, who is 7. He's in the 1st grade. He loves playing games with his spinning top. He never seems to have enough. This is my youngest sister, Lucy, who has just turned 4. She is in kindergarten and loves playing with her dolls.
It's a very simple sentence, right?
We get along very well and love each other very much, but, well, sometimes we have our fights and arguments too.
You see,
We
describing.
usually make up soon afterwards.
They're supposed to be
My
that
mom
way,
is a
huh?
nurse and she works in a hospital. She is so kind and compassionate.
Now see, kind and compassionate. Another adjective to describe her, to show the mommy is a very good nurse. She always take good care of. She doesn't put this. She always take care of the sick. She didn't use that. She use it. She always take good care instead of putting. She always take care. So the word good is to show how good the services is and how the mommy is kind of committed to do her job well.
Always takes good care of the sick people. When she gets home, she always helps us.
You see
with
the
our
word
homework.
always.
My mom is an excellent cook and she loves to bake delicious cakes.
Excellent cook. You don't say he's a good cook. You use the word excellent.
My dad is a photographer. He travels pretty often with his job to make great pictures in different
Pretty
places.
often.
When he returns home from his travels, he tries to spend as much time as possible with us, and we have a lot of fun together. On weekends, we sometimes go on bike rides together. This is my uncle, my mom's brother. His name is Simon. He and my dad are brothers-in-law. My dad doesn't have any siblings.
Like me.
My uncle is so proud to have 2 nephews and 2 nieces. This is my aunt. She is my uncle's wife. Her name is Grace. They have 2 kids, a named Lizzie and a newborn son. They are my cousins. Happy birthday, Grandma.
Thank you, sweetheart.
This is my grandma. We are celebrating her birthday. She is turning 55. Now she has 6 grandchildren, 3 grandsons and 3 granddaughters. She and my grandpa are farmers and they live on a big farm in the
You
country.
say use the word big farm, not on the farm. Use the big.
She also enjoys working in the garden. She has many fruits and vegetables. We love spending our vacations on her farm. She has so many
Wonderful adjective to describe. She don't say she has many tears to say. Wonderful instead of tears.
He wakes up very early in the morning.
Energetic, hardworking. These are all adjectives.
And my grandpa is always busy.
You see what busy describing
He's
how
very
she.
funny. He tells us many great jokes and makes us laugh so much. They are my grandparents on my mother's side.
So it's the mommy parents, huh?
My grandparents on my father's side live in a different country, very far away from us, in a big city.
In a big city, you see? Oh, my goodness. What's wrong, man? Okay, anyway. What's wrong, huh? I hope I can go back again.
My job is to make college easier because students have a lot on their plates. Like
Many fruits and vegetables. They are retired, so they live in a 4-room.
Okay, sorry.
My father's side live in a different country.
It's a
very
big
far away
city.
from us, in a big city.
Adjective, different.
They live in a 4-room apartment on the 3rd
So
floor.
describing the room.
They are retired, so they usually go on lots of camper van trips. They enjoy spending as much time as possible in nature. That's why they are so healthy and energetic.
Describing them, huh?
They visit us several times a year. We also talk on Skype pretty often.
So you see, from small family, you start to talk about the cousin, the uncle, then slowly the mommy parents, then slowly the daddy's parents, then talk about the farm. You see, expand out the essay bit by bit. So it's not difficult, seriously.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit our website.
So you see, guys, it's all up to you whether how much you want to write your essay. Seriously, okay? If you don't start writing, then you saw how Singapore has changed a lot, and you know the importance. Wait, then stop it. So you see, I've learned a lot of new things together. It's up to you, children. Now you're only primary 4. If you don't start writing, by the time you go secondary school, you got difficulty to write, no? You know why? Because it's just like, do you know how to do split now? Yishan and Peggy, can you do split? Your leg can split like that. Can, right? You ask the Uncle Raymond split, I think go to hospital already. Correct. So from young, you can split your leg into very like 180 degrees because you are flexible, 对吗? By the time you ask your grandfather or grandmother or myself to do split, I think 我们的脚断，对不对？我们老了不可以 too rigid 了，对吗？以前，对不对？ Nothing to laugh at me 吗？我不可以吗？可能对不对？ So the thing is that now when you're flexible, your ideas are there, your brain are fresh. Please continue to write. Okay, Lucas, why you so fast? You want to say bye bye to me already, huh? Is it? Why you cannot wait, huh?